I wouldn't be able to do it. Someone's getting in my face, yelling at me, screaming at me, I go nuts. That's just me. You know, I don't really like to take shit.
No, I mean, you have to have really, really thick skin to do anything in front of a camera and have to deal with people putting you under the microscope. But to me, it's like, look, it's indie wrestling. You kind of know what you're getting yourself into with the fan base. It's very small, very close. You can hear everything that goes on. Sometimes you kind of just got to let it slide because you got to know what you're dealing with, especially in certain areas. And some of the fan, I mean, look, some of the fan base at Warriors of Wrestling, you know, we're not making fun of anybody, but I mean, there's a group that shows up every show that they might not even know what's going on half the time, but they're there because it's a day out and they're having fun. You know?
Right.
So, and sometimes things get said. They don't know what they're saying, but, you know, like I said, they're out, they're having fun, they're having a good time. You know, most of the wrestlers understand that, and, you know, they know where it's coming from. But, you know, obviously I would have liked to kind of seen some video of what led to that incident with the beer flip. I would have liked to kind of seen this guy yelling and screaming from the stands, you know, while she was in the ring. Maybe that video will resurface soon. I mean, I would love to see that. You know, other than that, it's just, you know, somebody writing that, you know, supposedly he said this, he said that, and that was her reaction, which I know Chelse as well, and she is an absolute sweetheart and one of the nicest people to work with. So if that's her side of the story, I'm going to believe it over, you know, anything else. But I just, like I said, I worry about just the confrontation of, you know, I understand people like, oh, I don't fear anybody, but some people have the same attitude as you. You know, they're 200-pound guy. I don't got any fear in anything, and I'm especially not going to fear a 130-pound girl in my face. You know, I see her in a parking lot, I'm going to punch her in the face and get my car and drive away.
Right.
So that's my fear. Just, you know, lunatics. Because, I mean, just look what's happened in the history of WWE. You know, with fans attacking people in parking lots or throwing stuff at them as they're walking to the bus, or, you know, it's just, unfortunately, it's a gross side of things, and it happens in every sport. It happens in baseball, not so much hockey and basketball. I think because of because it's an arena more than a stadium, where you don't have, you know, the fans kind of walk into private parking lots where the talent parks in the facility itself or has a sectioned off area. I mean, I remember back in the days with like Veterans Stadium in Philly, where the players literally used to park their cars in the same parking lot as the fans, and people used to follow the players to their cars to get autographs. This was pre-selfie era, of course.
Yeah.
So I mean,
well,
I have like a funny feeling I have no way where you're going with this one. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying stalkers. Yeah.
I knew you were going. You know, kind of like the guy that goes to the airport and stalks the wrestlers.
Yeah. Loser.
Stalker. Yeah, you got yourself blocked because of that.
Whatever. Hey, did you see a post today about somebody getting arrested recently?
I did. I saw a post of someone that has a little bit of a track record that got in trouble once again. So, if anybody doesn't know who that is,
do you happen to have that promoter that is bringing that person in?
I do know a promoter that's bringing him in her in April, I think it is. Yeah.
Right.
Well, should we call him? Why, we want to call him?
Let's call him. We haven't bothered anybody today.
Oh my god. All right, let's see if I get. Should I message him to call in? Let's see. All right, let's see if He's on his Facebook Messenger, so we'll see if he calls in. But yeah, supposedly, let's see, we got Sunny, WWE Hall of Famer, the quote unquote original diva, taken into custody today by the New Jersey corrections officers. She was arrested and charged with contempt, disobedience, and resistance. She was also being held in custody. Oh, here he is. Hold on. RDP in the house. What's up, Rich?
What the fuck do you want?
So, it seems one of your clients got arrested today.
Really? You brought me on to talk about this stupid bullshit?
She wants to know if you can bail her out.
Well, one thing's for sure, I do not have the money to bail her out.
Why? She only needs $6,000 bond. I mean, for failure to appear in court in Aberdeen and Knowlton Township. So, apparently she doesn't like court dates.
I got a new slogan for a shirt for you.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
RDP will bring you STDs.
Oh, yes.
At prison time.
In prison time.
Fuck you.
His new shirt's going to say prison free with RDP.
Clean my ass.
I bailed her out. And on the back will be, I bailed her out.
Oh, man. I think you should bring it to WrestleCon and have her sleep in the bed and breakfast, the B&B with you.
She supposedly has her own table at WrestleCon, so...
She does. I read that. Is she staying with you?
No. Fuck.
Fucking guy. Him and his friend are sleeping on the cot outside.
Listen, go eat a dick, okay? Hey, just because I beat you to the punch and paid my half, which you guys paid less money than I did, just shut up. Everything is justified. Shut up. Seriously.
Wait, you're not allowed to say eat a dick. That is a Jeff Hester's Fan City Sports copyrighted gimmick. You're not allowed to say eat a dick.
I'll deal with Jeff later.
Wait, so
wait, Dave, you gotta speak slow and understand. Math is not a strong subject here, so you got to break it down.
I'm not even talking about math. Why would you want to bring talent to a house where all your friends are? You don't think that's a little weird?
No, not at all.
Oh, man.
First of all, I offered him a hotel room, and he said, wherever I booked my other talent. Just because he's staying there, I still got to book hotel rooms for 3 other people.
Okay. That kind of comes with the territory of bringing someone to a show.
Yeah.
No kidding.
So
I asked him. I said, he asked me where I was staying. I said, well, I'm renting a house with a bunch of my friends in the Airbnb.
That was your first mistake.
He said to save. Are you done talking? Can I talk?
Good. Good.
You're getting him aggravated.
Rich, we're waiting.
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second.
All right, he's getting yelled at apparently. I'm pouring myself a cold one. I mean, not for nothing. I think first mistake is telling her where you're staying anyway. Should have just said I'm staying in a hotel. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
He's getting yelled at.
Why?
I don't know. I just heard yelling in the background, so I'm guessing he's addressing that issue. Oh, man. Can't make this shit up. All right, let's get a word from Warriors of Wrestling.
WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
All right, we're back. And we're going to be joined by words of wisdom here from RDP. So go ahead, continue. He asked you where you were staying.
Yes, we were staying. So I said, I'm staying in the house. We rented a house for the weekend. I said, and it was cheaper than a hotel. He's like, yo, if you could get me a house, if I could stay in the house with you guys, I'd rather you do that to save you some money. Not every talent's going to do that, but there are a couple of talents out there that say these things like that. And actually want a promoter to make money.
So he's willing to sleep on a cot to save you $300.
Listen, you could call it silly. When I make money, I don't want to hear the end of it.
All right, let me ask you this, Moneybags. Let me ask you this. If you don't make money at WrestleCon, did it matter if you put him in a hotel or you put him in a bed and breakfast?
Oh, God. Yo, the money that you saved on that hotel, go buy a new phone.
Rich, you there?
I'm here.
All right, there you go. You sounded like you were underwater for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. I'm in a no-service zone.
Oh, well, I got you now, so stand still.
He done?
Actually, no, I got questions regarding this. Now, you're staying in
regarding what?
You're staying in his bed and breakfast, correct? With 7 other people?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Did at any time before you committed to D'Lo staying there, did you ever ask the other 7 people if they were okay with that?
What does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Sure it does. Sure it does.
Look, I gotta go.
Wait. You were the one that wanted to... You believe this jackass? This is the jackass that was bothering me all day about calling in, and I gotta go.
You pissed them off.
Well, that ain't hard. So, for those that want to know the rest of this, there is a total of 8 people staying in this B&B in New Orleans, and this was an agreement that all 8 people made together, and it was broken down into a set price, divided amounts to the people that were staying there. So, any additional person that was brought there, the amount of money for the group goes up. So, means, again, it would have to be redivided by the amount of people that are going. So Richie took it upon himself to just let his talent stay there, and nobody else got money back for the amount of money that they, because obviously it's going to go down. If they're, like we said, if it's $2,000 and 10 people stay there, that's $200 a person. But if there's 11 people that stays there, it becomes less money for everybody. Regardless if they make it $2,000 or $2,100, it's still a difference in price for everybody. So my question was, did you talk to any of the 7 people? And he said, who cares? Because it affects every single person there's pocket. He's worried about making money, so is everybody else.
Yeah, it's really not about the $20.
I know that. It's about everybody else had to pay $500+ to put their talent in a hotel for the weekend.
Right.
And he is doing it for $300+ less to have a guy sleep on a cot.
To be honest, this is how this whole thing went down. When I guess when the hell was it? I don't remember. What was the last show we did?
Last show November was big event. And
right, it was November.
Yeah, big event.
It was November. So when me and Vinny were in the hotel in I don't know, Saturday night, wherever we were.